Hi everyone, welcome back. This is a little advanced tutorial typically for operations managers. So if you are typically working as accounts, maybe there are certain things that you might not understand. In this tutorial, we will learn how you can forecast your sales data. So what we have here is we have the sales, daily sales of a product, and with the sales is given date wise. So which means 17 September, 40 units were sold, 1873 units were sold, etc. etc. Okay. So these were the dates, and these are the days. So if you notice that on Sundays, the sales are very low. Typically Sundays, and also to some extent even on Saturdays, the sales are a little lower. Okay. So now let us see how we can predict the sales for 23rd, 24th, 25th and 26th September. Okay. So let's see that. What we do now, we have created a 4-day moving average. Now what is a 4-day moving average? It basically says that it considers the average of near 4 days. So just come here and see F2. It takes an average of this. Okay. For example, this takes an average of 18th, 17th, 16th and 15th. So there is a more weightage given to the recent sales, right? Once that is done, okay, you have a 4-day moving average. This can be increased or decreased, okay, no issues. Advantage of this is it gives a recency effect and helps us to predict the sales more accurately. Then we have a centered moving average, which is called CMA. What CMA does is it still takes the average of 2 days, okay. So it takes the average of 2 days just to eliminate any aberration, any anomaly. So now we have 4-day moving averages, centered moving average, okay, of sales, but still there is a difference. Like I said in the beginning, on Sundays and Saturdays, the sales drop a lot, while on other days, the sales are different. So we should also consider and forecast the sales based on which day it is. Okay, so let's see how we will do that. Now, let me show you one more thing. We understood how we arrived at the 4-day moving average and the central moving average. Now let us calculate the actual divide by the central moving average number. So let's say in this case 70 was the actual sales, but the central moving average was 60. So on Monday, the number shows for 1.16. Like this, for Monday again it shows 1.33, which indicates that on Mondays our sales are more than average. Okay, that is an indication which we get from this number. So like this, we just double click and we get the number for all these days and dates. Now come to this area. What this does is basically we have taken an average of all these numbers on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, etc. We get a daily index. Now, if you see, this shows that on an average, on Mondays, 20% more sales are done than the average. On Tuesday, 37% more sales are done. On Wednesday, 7%, and on Thursday, around 4% less sales are done than the average. On Friday, it is 4% more. Saturday, it is 11% less, and Sunday, it is 51% less. Okay. Now, once you have this, if you see the average of this is a little above 1. So what we do, we have to normalize it. Okay. We have normalized it using this value and dividing it by the average of all these values. Therefore, you see that it reduces a little. From 1.2, it has become 1.199. Okay. So we apply it to all these. And now if you see the average of this is 1. Let me show you. Average of these values is exactly 1, and the average of these was a little above 1. Okay, so now it is perfect. This is perfect now. Okay, so we have actual by CMA, which is centered moving average. Now let us predict for the days, that is 175. So we will not take these dates, we will take 176, 177, 178 and 179. Okay, so now you write these dates here, write the dates here as well. The days are respectively written. and we use a formula called trend. So what trend does is it takes the sales, okay, which is F3, and this is the known Y's, this is the known Y's, this is the known X's, which is the number of days, and what are the new days, which is 176, 77, etc. That is taken, and we just click enter and we get the average forecasted sale. However, if you notice here, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday have not been taken account of. Based on the previous trend, it just gives a general trend and prediction of sales. However, we come here and now what we do, since we had normalized where we had understood that on Mondays around 19% more sales are done, we take this value, seeing this Wednesday, okay, we take this value 1.071 and multiply it by the average sale, which is K13 here, okay. So 70.49 into an increased 7% sale would give us 75 sales. Therefore, for the prediction for 23rd September is 75, for 24th is 67, and so on. Here, if you see, for Sunday, our prediction for 27th September is 34.9. It is a very, very powerful method and helps you predict and forecast sales very accurately. Now you must be wondering, what is this? This is another method, but this is a more lengthy process, so I have only shown the trend. However, if you want, you can also create the slope and the intercept and then multiply the slope with the number of the day, okay, and add the intercept. This way we also get the same value what you got through trend, okay. But I would recommend that you can use trend. It saves a lot of time. And this is our final forecast. So we can say that on 23rd September the sales would be of 75.5 and so on. I hope you liked it, but if you are into operations, definitely you will appreciate it. Okay, bye. With our expertise and knowledge and experience, I'm sure your business will gain a lot from our consulting. For any inquiries or queries that you have, you may reach out to us at livetolearn.tech@gmail.com. I hope you have a great day and a great financial year.